Okay, so we know how to set up our activity and turn it on now. So the next thing to show you is the different activities within the device. And the simplest, most logical progression is to take you straight into record and playback, as that's the first function that you come to. Now, once your activity is turned on, I've got mine on as we speak, you simply select the activity by cycling through using the activity button. And you've got the 5 here as previously described. Now, if I was just to quickly show you that the LED lights up as you go through, you've got the 5 activities there, and when resting on the one you want,
record and playback,
it will call back to you which activity it's set on. So in this instance, record and playback. Now, to record the messages that you'd like to set across the 8 levels, it couldn't be simpler really. You have a record button at the back, which I've already shown you, and you simply hold it down for a couple of seconds and it sets it into record mode. When it's in record mode, all of the 8 buttons have 2 LEDs lit up fully like that, and once in record mode you simply need to hold down the button that you want to record to for as long as you want to record for. For the sake of the example, I'm just going to record short messages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then we take it out of record mode, and then you can play them back.
1, 4, 2, 6, 8, 4.
So that's your level recording set. Now, if you just want to change level and start recording some other recordings, you just do so by pressing the level, changing to level 2.
Level 2.
And then you can do the same. So you put it back into record mode. So the LEDs come back on across every single button. It's back in record mode, it's on a different level. It's not going to cause a problem with your previous recordings. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So there's our 2 levels of recordings. I'll come out of record mode and show you again.
A, D, F.
So we've got 2 sets of levels there on recordings, but just to show you one more time, a 3rd level.
Level 3.
So level 3 is empty, and while empty, none of the buttons will respond back at all. We'll go back to level 1 and show you that they're still there.
Level 1. 1, 5.
So there you go. You've got 2 levels of recordings, and you can go all the way up to the 8th level there with 8 recordings on each level. Now, to erase a level's recordings, you need to put it back into record mode. In fact, to do any erasing, you need to be in record mode. Level by level, it's quite simple. You press the erase button once. But if you'd like to erase all, you have to do that by holding the erase button down, and it confirms with you that you'd like to do that just in case it's done by mistake. I'll show you that now. I'll erase a level first, and then I'll erase the whole device.
Erasing. Level 1. Complete.
And that's erasing the level that we were on at that time, so that's erased level 1. And when it says complete, you're obviously free to start recording within that level again, and all of these are completely blank. Now, if I want to erase all levels at once, you hold the erase button down a little bit longer.
Press again to confirm. Erase all. Please wait. Complete.
So to erase all, you do get that confirmation message just in case it's pressed by mistake. So if you were to not press that button again, it wouldn't erase all in error. However, I pressed it again, it said it was erasing all, took a few seconds, and then confirmed it was complete. So that's it, that's record and playback. You've got 8 levels to play with and 8 buttons in each level. So 64 different buttons, 64 different recordings. Another nice function within Record and Playback is the toy output reward system. So this is where you could use it for a learning method or an AAC curriculum development perhaps, where you ask someone a maths problem and the way that they reply to that, for example, is by selecting the button that corresponds to that number. Now I've obviously done 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way up to 8 across the buttons when I showed you that first level. So if we were to say, for example, want to have 3, or the yellow button, to show a toy output for it being the correct answer, all you need to do is when you're recording it in record mode, as you record on that button, you also quickly press the activity button. I'll show you how to do that now by re-recording the numbers. So that's it into record mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're out of record mode, and if you were to ask a pupil what the answer to 2 plus 1 was, and they pressed 5, you'd get the recording play back, but you wouldn't get the reward.
6, 7, 1.
Same with all the other numbers, but if you were to press 3, you get the reward. So that's a really nice little extra thing that you can do within the toy output action there, just to sort of have a call to action for it. And you can have it for any amount of different setups, so you don't just have to have one, you could have more than one set for the toy output there. Okay, I hope that answers everybody's questions with regards to record and playback. Now we're going to move on to the next function in the activity, which is pre-recorded sounds.